of the bad habits that I've wanted to rid myself of for a very long time has been the tendency to carry lots of gear. Now, each time I go hunting for photos, I always carry at least one body. That's usually the EOS R5, 3 batteries, my drone, my 70-200mm f2.8 telephoto zoom lens, my 24-35mm f2 wide angle for those really wide shots, as well as my 105mm macro lens. Now, if on the same shoot I intend to shoot some video, I carry my EOS R body as well. I usually pair that with a nifty-fifty 50mm lens and a variable ND filter if I'm filming in the day. Now, just from the top you can tell that that is obviously a lot of kit, and a lot of heavy kit for that matter. It's great in that I have every lens for every situation possible, but it introduces other dangers, and I've had to experience these. Like, for one, changing lenses in the field means that I'm not as careful as I would be if I'm changing them at home. I'm also in an area where there's dust, there's often wind. I'm not in control of the environment, and this means my sensors and the inner element of my lens are always going to get exposed to dust, and over time that can really be a very serious problem. Secondly, moments come and go very fast, and by the time that I change lenses, usually a moment is gone. Having multiple lenses works great if you're planning different shoots, but if you're going on a photo hunt, you're literally just taking a walk and hoping to capture something, and 3/4 of the content that comes your way is flying past you. You don't have enough time to change a lens carefully and take that, so it sort of becomes a bit unnecessary to have all of these lenses. So I decided that I would carry one lens for each and every photo hunt that I do, and see what kind of advantages I'll get from simply committing to moving around with one lens no matter what it is that I'll encounter in the field. Well, I had quite a nice walk, and I think it actually certainly worked. Having one lens, and this time I took the 105mm macro, meant that I was more focused on looking for macro shots only. I wasn't looking for those photojournalistic style of pictures. I wasn't looking to do long exposures. I wasn't distracted. I knew that I was limited to taking either things within the telephoto range or things which are just macro, and I ended up taking way better shots than I've ever taken in my entire time, because I was just identifying macro subjects, including macro subjects I've never had to shoot before. Another thing I was able to take advantage of is that the telephoto compression on a 105mm lens can be quite phenomenal. Now, of course, because it's that fixed lens, you have to sort of maneuver your way around and compose your shot properly, but it made me creative. I left home never thinking that I would take a picture of my drone, but halfway into it I thought I could take a picture of my drone because I've got 105mm to use. So it forced me out of my comfort zone, to be fair, and I really liked it. I certainly enjoyed the walk, and I also enjoyed taking images knowing that I'm limited and getting out of my comfort zone. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time when I take out the 24-30mm, actually 24-35mm wide angle lens. Until then, goodbye.